Clinically speaking, people with blue or light-colored irises do tend to be more light sensitive. The more pigment you have, the less light gets through the iris. Light-colored eyes may mean an increased risk for cancer because lighter eyes have less pigment to protect them from harmful ultraviolet rays. People with light iris color need to be diligent in wearing UV protected sunglasses. In addition, although this is not directly related to vision, people with gray, green, or blue eyes tend to be fair-skinned and are at greater risk of skin cancer. The University of Louisville showed that people with brown eyes have slightly better reaction times when participating in certain athletic activities than light-eyed people. Again, the truth is always taken, flipped, swift, dipped. Now this study is not saying that people with lighter eyes will get eye cancer. Like, I don't want to scare anyone out there. It's not saying that people with lighter eyes will get eye cancer. It's not saying that at all. What it's saying is that when you do have darker eyes because of the melanin in your eyes, you are more protected from the UV rays. Really, that's what the production of melanin is supposed to do. It's supposed to protect. That's what melanin does. If you don't have melanin, whether in your eyes, your hair, your skin, you are a bit more unprotected. So of course, just do what you have to do. Wear your sunglasses, your sunscreen, which everyone should be wearing anyways. Sunglasses, sunscreen, and you'll be fine. I'm just putting out the medical facts, okay? That's all I'm doing. Welcome to my channel, mother suckers. Hey, it's your girl. I am Eloho, your favorite unicorn, picacorn, and Stacy. Wait, Spacey. I know you guys have seen so many reactions to this video, but I'm still getting hit up. Like, can you react? Like, I thought y'all had enough, but I mean, I'm still gonna react. This video won't solely be about, what's their name? The Prince family. We are gonna touch on that, but it's gonna be more so like just like the universal fetishize. I hate saying that word. Fetishize. There's an H in there. Fetishizing of babies. Now, I've spoken about this in previous videos, but here we are again. With disclaimer, I do not follow this family and I don't have children. But I'm coming through with the looks, the facts, and the tea. Period. That's it. This Prince family has been trending Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. Yo, they done fucked up now. As you guys know, after the birth of their baby, there were some comments made by the parents. Basically, they recorded their colorism and put it out there for the world to see. And now the world has seen it and the world is like, oh, okay. Now, I saw the clip. It was definitely cringeworthy. I was like, ugh, yeah, no. I feel like because they have this big platform, because they are this successful family and they have this big platform, people saw it as a Prince family issue. And I just want to say, this is not a Prince family issue. This is a universal issue. This is something that happens every single second of every single day when a baby is born. It happens. I also want to say it doesn't just happen in the Black community. It doesn't just happen in the mixed with Black community. It happens across the board. I remember Jeannie Mai saying, Jeannie Mai from The Real, I believe she's Korean, but I remember when she said when she first was born, her mother was going to name her Sunshine. And then after she was born, she said, this baby too dark. I can't name her Sunshine. She said how Mama Mai had to change her name from Sunshine. And, she was trying to figure out what to name her dark Asian baby. She looked on the TV. I Love Jeannie was playing. And she said, I'm going to name my baby Jeannie because Oh, God, how can I say this? I do believe that there is a fine line. I believe that the idea that I love my baby. I carried my baby. She is me. She's a part of me. I love her. I want her to be great in life. There's that, and then there's also the disappointment of, wow, I expected my baby to look like something else. Same way postpartum is a real thing, right? You have some mothers that were excited about the baby, they had the baby, and now they don't want the baby. I do want to touch on postpartum in a separate video, but it happens. Loving your child and also being a colorist can exist. We know that as well. There's conditional love, there's unconditional love, which means period. Prince family situation, she loves her baby, right? She says she paid for IVF, very expensive procedure, doesn't always go the way you expect it to go. The father of the baby said, we picked the baby, we handpicked her, of course we love her. Yeah, of course you love her, you handpicked her, this is your child, of course you love her. In the climate of today's society
at the end of the day, and the climate that we live in today's society, I understand that, but it's above me now.
In the climate of today's society, you put something like that on your page, colorism is a big issue, and people are going to come for you. I'm actually glad that this has become a topic and people are like, yo, like that's colorist, because maybe some years back they would have said that and nobody would have said anything. So that also shows you that the climate in today's society is changing. Sorry, my lips getting a little dry. So after all the backlash, they made a response video, and I do want to react to some clips from Inside Edition's response video.
When I said, I wish you had pretty eyes, I didn't literally mean she doesn't have pretty eyes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean, oh my gosh, my daughter has ugly eyes. When I say pretty eyes, I meant the term of green eyes.
When I said, I wish you had pretty eyes, I didn't mean you have ugly eyes. So if someone walks up to me and says, dang, Eloho, I wish you was pretty, what are they insinuating? Like, we have to stop thinking with elementary school educations here. The opposite of pretty is ugly. And when you say, I wish you had pretty eyes, you're saying she has ugly eyes. Then she says, I meant, let me play this again because I can't even.
When I say pretty eyes, I meant the term of green eyes.
So now she's putting up quotes. What is going on with this? Oh my God. Okay, so now she's putting up quotes. When I said pretty eyes, I meant green eyes. Okay, so by your logic, right? Pretty eyes is green eyes. So if you don't have green eyes, you don't have pretty eyes. I mean, no, seriously, like, I know 8-year-olds that could put 2 and 2 together. That, you know what I'm trying to say? Does she really think we're stupid? Or she was better off saying, I didn't mean to say pretty eyes. I meant to say, I thought you was gonna have green eyes. That, okay, we can understand. You as her mother, you have green eyes. Okay, oh, I thought you were gonna have green eyes. That's completely different than saying, oh, I thought you were gonna have pretty eyes. When you threw in the word pretty, ma'am, hi, I graduated elementary school and I understand this. When you threw in the word pretty, you literally were saying she has ugly eyes. Okay, we're gonna keep watching.
Because, Jamie, have you ever gotten a compliment about your eyes? No.
Wait a minute, wait a goddamn minute.
Have you ever gotten a compliment about your eyes? No.
See, you know what? You know what? Listen, I'm telling you right now, if I ever bring my man or whatever, if I ever bring my significant other over here on my channel and I ask him a question, yeah, he better well damn agree with me. Like what? He probably has never gotten complimented on his eyes, right? But that does not mean that his eyes are not pretty and green eyes are pretty. Let's take it outside of POC. Let's just say we have a blonde hair, blue eye community, right? Those people are not like, oh my God, your eyes. Oh my God, your eyes. Now, in some instances, of course, yes, white people do compliment other white people's eyes. Of course, there are instances where Sally might say, oh my God, Susie, your eyes are so blue, right? Of course. But they all have blonde hair and blue eyes. So to them, it's kind of seen as the norm. It doesn't mean it's not beautiful. It's just pretty much the norm. When you're in predominantly unambiguous black spaces, right? Most of us have brown and darker brown eyes. So no, you won't necessarily get the, you know, every single day, oh, your eye color, because that's a predominant gene amongst us. But she's literally defending her statement that dark eyes are not pretty because it's only pretty if someone compliments you. And he adds to that by saying, no, I've never gotten a compliment on my eyes because my eyes are not pretty. because they're not green. Like this is the equation. This is the picture that they're painting for us. Well, granted, I do have friends with like hazel eyes, green eyes. They get mostly compliments on their eyes because it's not the norm. Just because society praises your features over someone else's features, that really does not necessarily mean that that's the truth, right? We know that the truth has been topsy-turvy since colonial time, right? We know this. People still hold on to those ideologies. I want to say that I do get compliment on my eyes, actually. I mean, I don't know if he's just trying to get in my pants or whatever. I do get compliment on my eyes. Sometimes it's my eye color, sometimes it's my eye shape. And I do want to throw in this medical fact about eyes and eye color. And this is something that nobody really talks about. According to Everyday Health, those enchanting green eyes could be a sign of a higher risk of eye cancer. And the person with those meltingly chocolate eyes might have a faster reaction time than someone with blue eyes, according to research. So honey, my melanin protected eyes are very pretty. Okay? Period.
If I was a colorist, I wouldn't even like black people at all.
Okay.
If I was a colorist, I wouldn't even like black people at all.
You got a choice, right?
I had a choice.
Did I force you to get with me?
No.
You had kids with me?
No.
I've said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it thrice, okay? It's the BBC. Sometimes it ain't even B. It's the BC, okay? We know y'all love the BBC. Hell, we love the BBC. Okay, it's the BBC that will ruin your life, girl. It's the BBC that will have you saying, I love black people. I love y'all. No. You love the BBC. You might like a few black girls. You might. But that's about it. I'm not colorist. My man is black. Yeah. But you don't want your kids to look like your man. Why?
Like you.
She's not gonna be your color.
I never understood colorist women that have babies by black men and dark-skinned black men, but then are disappointed when their babies look like the person that has the dominant gene. Black women are dying at an alarming rate giving birth, giving life. Like, I've read so many stories this year alone of black women, of healthy black women dying either during the birthing process or even days after giving birth due to negligence. You're healthy, you have a healthy baby. That's like, that in itself is literally a miracle. I had a friend that gave birth to twins. You know, she was healthy, babies are healthy. You know, she bought 2 of everything. You know what I mean? 2 cribs, 2 this, 2 this, 2 this, 2 this. And about a month later, one of the twins passed. Like, people don't understand how precious life is. At these very first fragile stages, the last thing we as people need to be worried about is how these babies look. We have to shift the priority. Baby done just fell out the cooch and you talking about, I thought you was gonna have pretty eyes. How about the baby could have never even made it here? How about you could have never made it here? We just have to shift the priorities. And I'm not just blaming her. Like I said, a lot of people say this. A lot of people, unambiguous black people, say things like this. Now, I do want to say also that I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting your children to look like you. However, if they don't look like you, is that necessarily a bad thing? I mean, they came from you, you carry them, they're a part of you, you're their mother. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Because it starts at home. The self-hate starts at home. It's sick. It's freaking sick. To look your baby in the face and say, I thought you was going to have pretty eyes. The baby could have been blind. And even in instances where people don't have healthy babies, those babies still deserve love. They still deserve love. They still deserve a loving family and a support system. People that are telling them they're beautiful. I'm just saying. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, and I'll see you down in the comment section.